Have you ever replayed the same conversation in your mind over and over again until you felt completely drained? Or stared at your phone late at night, unable to sleep, worrying about work, money, or relationships? That's the silent trap of overthinking. And if left unchecked, it doesn't just steal your peace, it slowly destroys your life. Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we'll explore how to stop overthinking before it destroys your peace. We live in an age of endless noise, emails piling up, Slack notifications buzzing, news headlines flashing on screens. Americans check their phones on average over 300 times a day. Think about that. Each time, a new thought is triggered, a new worry slips in. Overthinking shows up everywhere. At work, replaying a presentation you gave, wondering if your boss thought less of you. At home, questioning if you're being a good parent, or if your kids will remember you for the right reasons. In relationships, second-guessing every word, wondering, did I text too fast? Too slow? In finances, lying awake, calculating bills, college tuition, or retirement savings. The problem is not thinking, it's thinking too much, too often, about what you cannot control. And that is exactly where the Stoics offer a lifeline. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The Stoics understood the danger of rumination. Seneca warned against what he called suffering more in imagination than in reality. And Epictetus taught that peace comes not from controlling the world, but from mastering our judgments about the world. Overthinking is the opposite of mastery. It's allowing your mind to spiral in circles, exhausting itself with questions that have no answer. The Stoics would say, stop feeding the fire. So how do we stop overthinking in practice? Lesson 1. Focus only on what you can control. Picture this. You're driving through downtown New York City in rush hour. Cars honking. Red lights everywhere. You're late for a meeting. Your mind races. What if my boss gets angry? What if I lose this client? Here's the Stoic shift. You cannot control the traffic. You cannot control how your boss reacts. What you can control is your own preparation, your own response, your own calm presence when you walk into that meeting. Epictetus put it simply, some things are in our control and others not. Overthinking happens when we confuse the two. Ask yourself in the moment, is this within my control or not? If not, let it go. That's the first step to stop overthinking. Lesson 2. Turn anxiety into action. In the suburbs of Chicago, a young mother lies awake at 2 a.m., worried about rising grocery bills and mortgage payments. Her thoughts race, but she does nothing, she just suffers. The Stoic approach? Action dissolves overthinking. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Instead of drowning in what-ifs, write down the one thing you can do tomorrow to improve your finances. Call your bank. Adjust a budget. Take one step. When you act, you cut the cycle of overthinking. The mind cannot spiral and move forward at the same time. Lesson 3. Practice negative visualization. This may sound strange, imagine the worst, but the Stoics often visualized loss, hardship, or failure not to depress themselves, but to prepare and free the mind from unnecessary worry. Say you're in Silicon Valley, waiting for feedback on a job interview. Your thoughts keep circling. What if I don't get it? What if I'm stuck forever? A Stoic might remind you, yes, you may not get the job. Life will still continue. You will still have air to breathe, loved ones to see, skills to use. Negative visualization shrinks fear to its true size. Once you've faced the worst, the mind stops overthinking the unknown. Lesson 4. Create mental boundaries. In modern America, The average worker checks emails after hours more than 60% of the time. It feels like you never leave the office. Here's a Stoic tool. Build boundaries for your mind. Marcus Aurelius began and ended his days with reflection, separating the noise of the world from the peace of his own judgment. Try this tonight. Before bed, write down 3 things you can control tomorrow, then release everything else. That act alone helps stop overthinking from invading your sleep. Lesson 5. Live in the present moment. Overthinking is often living in the past or the future. Replay the past. Fear the future. Forget the present. But Epictetus reminded his students, how long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? That best self is not in the past or the future, it's right now. When you're with your family at dinner, be with them not on your phone, not lost in thought. When you're walking in the park, notice the sound of the leaves, the rhythm of your steps. Presence is the antidote to overthinking. Let's be clear. Overthinking isn't just annoying. It's destructive. It robs you of sleep. It steals joy from your relationships. It makes you miss opportunities because you're too busy second-guessing. And in the long run, it can lead to anxiety, depression, even physical illness. The Stoics were not abstract philosophers sitting in ivory towers. They were emperors, slaves, senators living in the chaos of real life. Their wisdom is practical because they lived through wars, political battles, exile, and betrayal. And yet they found peace. So can we. Let's make this real. Here are 5 simple practices you can try this week. 1. The control test. Whenever worry rises, write, in my control, not in my control. Tear up the second list. 2. The 5-minute journal dump. Each morning, spend 5 minutes writing every thought on paper. No judgment. Clear your mind. 3. Negative visualization drill. Once a day, imagine losing one comfort. Then, return with gratitude for what you still have. 4. Daily action step. Choose one problem and do one action today. Small, but real. 5. Evening reflection. Before bed, write 3 lessons learned and let go of the rest. These are not just techniques, they are training for the mind, sharpening you to live as the Stoics did. Let's recap. Stop overthinking by separating what's in your control from what's not. Turn anxiety into action. Don't get stuck in imagination. Use negative visualization to tame fear. Build mental boundaries so your mind can rest. And most of all, live in the present moment. If you take even one of these Stoic lessons and apply it today, you will feel lighter, clearer, more at peace. So stop overthinking before it destroys your peace. If this message spoke to you, support Stoic Blend by liking this video, sharing it with a friend, and subscribing for more wisdom that blends ancient philosophy with modern life. And now, I'll leave you with one final question. What's the one thought you need to let go of today?